7:50 a.m. on this Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. Now we got a chemtrail back here, and then whatever nonsense might be prevailing back here. But is this a sky observation? Hell no. We're not doing that anymore. We doing any more nature? Hell no. First and foremost, I don't like advertising this crap anymore. Especially, when it goes nowhere. As far as my channel is concerned. For many, many years. So I won't be recording any more of this nonsense. This fakery. Okay? And I'm going to go further into fakery and more. But I'm not advertising this crap for those in control anymore. And their false narratives. I'm done with the nature videos, especially pertaining to the cats. Because we got some people that come to this channel and they cannot control themselves and their emotional states, and it's caused further issues for me in my life and for these cats because of your ridiculous narratives. Yeah, I'm going to expose that much more, and I don't care if you want to listen or not, because everything that I have on my channel is real, whereas this and so much more is not real at all. And I'm going to go further into that. And you will not, more than likely, will not like what I have to state. But first and foremost, I want to state everything Google is garbage. And has proven that to me more and more on a daily basis. Down with artificial intelligence, down with Google, and everything Google, because it's all garbage. Alright, continuing on, now that I accidentally ended that recording, so we'll just have to continue on with just that much more. What is the reality over Donald Trump, the liar, the deceiver, the BS artist in charge, and his trip to Scotland where his mother was born? Oh, is it really to meet up with EU leaders? No. Scotland houses the headquarters for the Freemason Society. Donald Trump is, well, trying to do away with this Epstein shit, right? Trying to avoid it all. There's too much evidence out there that he is trying to avoid. And so he's got to get together with his cronies, his buddies, in order to figure out what to do. That's why he's in Scotland. It is not for the narratives that's being tossed out there. Alright, now, pertaining to the sky. The global sky screen is almost complete, and we have evidences of that now because of a glowing hologram that people actually started bowing down to and basically worshiping as a sign from the heavens. Oh yeah. Have you seen it? This great big glowing hologram of what appears to be Jesus. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Be ready to be deceived in the future with this glorious return. Okay? And then we got idiots out there that's, oh, well, is AI going to create the Antichrist? Yeah. What a piece of crap. So by the way, I did a little experiment out in the woods yesterday to where I picked up a long stick As soon as Wolf seen it, he took off running. I guess maybe because of a golf club incident. Yeah, we're not done with this shit yet either. Yeah, I called the manager yesterday. I left voicemail. I haven't heard back from him yet, but of course, that's the type of manager that we have, but it's going to be remedied. Alright, so anyways, another confrontation, which of course, you know, I'm left out here standing as the last man standing once again, because people that move in here think that they know it all when I've been here over 16 years. And apparently the manager's not doing his job. So, you guys get to hear about it, right? But anyways, I need to continue on with my little spiel, because we're going to go ahead and move into hypocrites, because of course Donald Trump and you know, everybody else that just does not want to face reality or be actually transparent, and which I try to be. Why am I showing all these tarot card readings of late? I want you to understand that the reason why I'm doing that is to show you that if these storylines and these readings jive with my life as well as others, regardless of the zodiac signs and the readings thereof, we have all lived this life before. Fate, destiny, all that is nonsense, because we have already lived this. Okay? And this is why I'm going to once again share a link that just continues on with that storyline of the Gemini, and which I can relate to very highly. Because, of course, my readings parallel those that are out there. You gotta understand that if the future has not already happened, you would not be able to see into the future. Okay? And this is what a lot of my content revolves around. You want to talk about signs in the skies and wonders in the heavens? All created to create this false narrative that is to come about the return. Okay? And I don't care. Return of Jesus, return of UFOs, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's all fakery, just like our weather and everything else that revolves around the sky. So let's go into hypocrites. And furthermore, into the so-called Holy Bible, a Freemason construction, taken from many different sources of possible historical records. But are we to believe anything anymore? This is what I believe in myself, and only myself. We have a god of war. This whole planet has been nothing but a warring planet since the very beginning. That is how it has been designed. From the smallest of organisms all the way up, it is a warfare planet. There is no peace. Okay? There is no Prince of Peace, only the narrative of such, because, well, if you know your good book, the wars don't end. So, let's go ahead and go into hypocritical Christians. Okay, first and foremost, going back to tarot readings, you know, all these tarot card readers that want to spout off God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, no, I don't buy it. Number two, I've worked for many different employers in many different categories, okay, of employment. I have a wide range of experiences. I've learned a lot. And one thing that I've learned especially through my last employment, through this multi-millionaire that looks like Jesus, professed to be a Christian, and most of his products were through military contracts for pieces and parts for vehicles, land, air, and sea. Oh, what kind of Christian is involved in products of warfare, right? Is that the Jesus thing to do? Oh, I guess so, because what? Jesus is supposed to come back and declare war? Yeah. All right. Come on, see this stuff for yourselves and think about it. So, these experiences that I've had and that I've shared has made me quite the warrior. Oh yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, lost a lot of muscle mass. In fact, I've lost another 5 pounds of weight because of me not eating garbage, junk foods, bioengineered ingredients. Oh yeah, you can't find much in the way of healthy foods anymore because of the nonsense through science and technology. And that is all that we are experiencing today. Science and technology. And through wars, more advances into science and technology comes about. That's a proven fact. And Donald Trump wants to push AI that much more. Cryptocurrency. Is any of this of value to us as living organisms? Once again, we're going into, or we are in a synthetic age. Are you synthetic? Or are you organic? Are you awake or still asleep? If you don't like my narratives, cool. But let's go ahead and continue on with just hypocrites on this platform. Well, at last count, supposedly I've got 333 subscribers. Interesting. Right? 333. I'll go ahead and, I can go ahead and lose a couple more. I still have that symbolic 33. But I subscribe to no channels. Why? Because I am not a hypocrite. Much like most of the subscribers to my channel that never view my channel. They subscribe, but they don't view. That is very hypocritical. This is why I don't subscribe to any channels anymore. And with this nonsense of AI and the algorithms and all that, enough is enough. I had a major issue with Google Photos this morning. Oh, and I'm putting up more community posts of screenshots of what I experience and deal with. And furthermore, my next community post from Google reviews spouting praise over, hey, your reviews and your pictures have gotten over 8,000 views. Oh, cool, whatever. But I had to do away with Google Photos. I disabled it, but of course it's still in this device. Google is in this device. I've shown you a way to stop that Gemini AI during your Google engine or search engines. How to stop that without going through the nonsense that Google explains for you to do. Yeah, right. Wake up, people. This has gone on long enough. I'll leave the comment section open. If you want to comment, cool. If this even reaches you, cool. You can't trust anything anymore. I trust myself. I have faith in myself. I believe in myself. And of course, I am forced into believing these tarot card readings because, well, the evidences should speak for themselves. Did I ruin your day? Whenever you might see this? Yeah. If not, well, at least maybe I gave you something to think about. Alright, I believe that's enough said. Take care and try to have a great one. I'll be doing the same. My way.